projects to do. We're gonna set the timer. We're gonna go for 2 hours today. Because why not? Wait, that's not one. Hold on. I'm trying to. There we go. There we go. All right. Oh, I can't listen to music. Well, that sucks, but that's okay. I don't want to hear myself. I was hoping I could listen to music. All right. Okay, so we have these shorts. These are like my favorite pair of shorts. And I did all this patchwork to them already. So I put this big old hole because I wear them all the time. So we're gonna sew this up and we're gonna sew this pocket up because sometimes I stick myself one in it and it's got a big old hole in the bottom. So we're gonna patch these up and then we got other projects to do. So let's start the timer. We're going for 2 hours today, guys. 2 hours. We're trying for 2 hours. See how well we can do, how much stuff. I have tons of other projects too, but we're definitely gonna get started on this one. And hopefully, I kind of moved the camera and I like this angle better. And I don't care that they're gonna be black trim on these, but like I don't care. I don't care that's gonna be black trim or black thread. So we're good on that part. So let's lift our foot up, get these jeans in there. And it's already threaded. Just not sure how far up. I think I'm gonna go right there. All right. Can't really see. Can't really see. Am I live? Yep, I'm live. Okay, hold on a second. Okay. There we go. Now I can see. All right, I can see your chat. Oh, I forgot. I got a pin before me and Becky start. Hello. How are you today? What project, not program, project are you working on today? All right. And we're gonna pin that. There we go. All right, now we're ready to go. We're gonna bring out Sergio today too. So Becky's gonna get a little bit of a break and we're gonna bring out Sergio. So today's gonna be a fun one. Ooh, I already forgot. I already forgot to backstage. Okay. There we go. And you guys can really see the up closeness. Cool. Okay, we can go just a little bit faster. This is how to save a pair of jeans that you love, because I love these shorts. These are like my favorite shorts to wear and I get so many compliments on them. So I wear them everywhere, all the time during the summer, and we're starting to get warmer here. So it is time to bring out the shorts. And you'll be able to see this black stitching, which I'm totally okay with. think it'll give it an extra. I could have done blue or I could have done white, but I want this stitching to be different than the other stitching. I could have even went like the actual brown that they do on the jeans, but I didn't want to. I did not want to. I wanted to go cool, so, and make it look different. Okay, before I stitch on the pocket, which I gotta stitch under the pocket, I don't want this piece to get stuck yet without it being stitched. So I don't want it to be held and then this piece not be held, if that makes any sense. I kind of cut this one kind of wonky down here, but I'm afraid if I hit it, it's gonna do it. So gotta kind of hit it and then bounce off of the pocket. Because I ripped them in like the weirdest spot, and this is how you salvage your jeans. This is just a patch that I'm putting on that's a pajama patch, like part of a pajama that I really liked, and I ripped those. So I'm literally using a pajama to patch my favorite pair of pajama bottoms with my favorite pair of shorts that I wear like all the time, which is why they ripped, because denim is not made the way it used to be at all. So there it is. It's just a patch right there. And then we're going to do the pocket. And instead of taking off the pocket like most people do, we are going to stitch the pocket with it on, because I don't want to unstitch the pocket and then have to stitch it back on. So we're just going to stitch the pocket back on. And then we'll take my blue scissors, my little Debbie scissors, and we're gonna cut the rest of this. So like I said, this was like my favorite pair, so you can see where I ripped them. My favorite pair. Let me angle that down so you guys can see. I'll actually just turn it. Well, it's gonna turn it kind of wonky. There you go. Now you guys can see it. So we're gonna cut off this so it'll give us not so much pajama excess. These are my favorite pair of shorts. I use my foot to hold my stuff when I'm cutting it. Did I have a needle still? I felt like I got poked by a needle. Oh, I do still have a needle. That's why I got poked by a needle, because I still had a needle. We have a couple bags to do, but I really wanted to do these ones first. I know this has nothing to do with my drop, nothing to do with my business. This one's just me. I just wanted them. This was I want them done for me. This was a me project, and I figured, heck, I'm gonna be at the machine today anyways, so why not? So that's why we're doing this. If anybody's wondering, if anybody's like, why is she doing this project? Well, this project is this is how you save your pants. Instead of going and buying new pants and being like, oh, I need new jeans, you can literally patch them so you can have your pair of jeans that you love. And like I said, these are my pajamas that I messed up, that I ripped. So I've got so there's the back of it. there's the inside. There we go. And there is the outside. So now we're gonna stitch this pocket, which again, yes, I know you should take off your pocket, but we don't do anything normal here. Nothing is normal. So, hold on, I gotta line this up just a little bit. Oh, or should I? See, I have this metal piece right here. Is the only reason why I don't want to do it on the outside, because if I do it on the outside, then you won't have that. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna stick this. I know you guys can't see, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This part is not. This is just me trying to figure out how I want to stick this patch in there. Because I don't want my cell phone. I sometimes use this one. I feel like I use the other one more, the other pocket more for my cell phone, but sometimes I put it in this pocket and it falls out of this hole, which is kind of wild because it's not really that big of a hole. So this part is easy though, because this bottom, I don't really need it as deep. So instead of it being as deep as it was, we're gonna just kind of go right along here, right along the bottom with my black thread, just to kind of hold this in place. Okay. Hi, Kelly. And all right. Now we're taking and we're gonna stick the pocket. I know people are probably like, why don't you just take off the pocket? Which I probably could have done that, but then it wouldn't look as cool. I think I could have probably hand sewn this too, but I don't want to do that either. So we're working with it still being attached, because taking off a pocket is kind of a pain in the butt. It really is. If you've never taken off a pocket, it is seriously kind of a pain in the butt. So we're kind of just going around the outside of the pocket. Hopefully I don't sew my pocket closed. I've done that before. I've actually sewn a pocket closed before. Doing it this way. So hopefully I don't sew my pocket closed this time. Which I kind of feel like I'm kind of starting to. But hopefully not. Hopefully I got enough of it out of the way. And I don't feel like I do on this side. Okay, there we go. Oh! I just jammed my needle, didn't I? Yes, I did. Woo! Because I went right over that metal piece. Crud. Crud, 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 crud. Did I bend my needle? Ooh. Ooh, Becky's being a good girl. Becky's like, you are not bending me today. We are not bending. We are not breaking. We are going to work like no other today. Because she heard I was going to pull out Serger. That's why. That's why she decided she's going to work. She's like, oh, You're pulling out Serger? Okay, well, I'm going to work then correctly. I'm not going to jam. I'm not going to do anything funky. And I'm going to show you how it's done. Okay, let's go this way a little bit. I think I just went off the pocket. I did. Okay, let's see how horribly bad that looks. Where's my little dibbies? There is the pocket. I fixed everything but the bottom. Darn it, I pulled up the bottom. How did I pull up the bottom? I guess I didn't even stitch the bottom. And I didn't have it over enough. I have a hole right there. Well, I could just stitch over there so I have a little bit of a hole left. That would be kind of cool. How much? I didn't leave. Okay, well that's cool. Alright, so we're done with these. I just gotta trim this because I don't know that I want all this excess up top. Kind of excited. Now I get to wear my shorts again because I fixed them. I fixed them. So my pocket's fixed except for my bottom, which I'll just remember not to put my cell phone in that pocket because I don't want to unstitch the pocket. So I got the pocket. Okay, let me rotate this. Oh, there we go. Okay. I got the top of the pocket fixed and I got this one fixed also. So, okay, next project is, so we got, well, that one done. Woohoo! One done. Okay, we have this bag. If you guys turned into my last live, see if we can pull this back just a little bit. There we go. I was working on this monster bag and I did these really cool like peeky holes on it. So we got this one to finish. I found its sleeve. Let's bring you guys back just a little bit. There we go. So I found what I'm going to do as the strap. So let's go ahead and stitch this together. So we've got this bag done. And I think I'm going to use, oh, I cut it way off. Oh no, how did I do that? Okay, you know what? Normally don't use Serger for a bag, but we're going to have to use Serger for a bag because this bag is way off and I don't like it. Alright, so hold on. We're not going to pull Serger over yet. We're going to do this one next. Because this one does not require Serger. Even though I should probably use Serger. But I should use different than black thread, shouldn't I? I feel like I should be using pink thread on this one. Because this one is going to be a drop. This is a 2X dress onto a pair of denim jeans. And wait until you see what I have in my head for this finished project. Okay, we're going to do, I have purple right here. Oh, what color do I want to do? There's some white in it. Maybe we'll do white. Do I want white showing though? Like on the top. I'm thinking, do I want white showing? No, not really. Okay, we're gonna hold off on that one too. All right, Becky, you're taking a break today. Now you're on break. You're in timeout. We're putting you in timeout. Becky's going in timeout. Becky is going in timeout. All right. We're gonna move things around to get Serger. Oh, let's put this back on. All right. We're gonna get Serger and put Serger in front of the camera. Serger's gonna be on camera. My husband actually named him. He named him Serger, which I think is too funny. So we're gonna move Serger. Serger is gonna be on the camera now. Oh, I almost forgot. We gotta take little Debbie. Sorry, you guys, get my arm for a second. All right. I just popped off my middle of Serger. All right. Which I'm gonna need off anyways for my next project. But, all right, we're gonna take Serger. Serger's gonna come over. Oh, I'm dropping everything. Oh no! Becky came apart. Becky's butt came apart. Okay, what just happened here? What are we stuck on? Okay. Look, Becky's whole back end came off. Yeah, we'll fix that later. I'm not messing with that right now. Ooh, my desk moved. Why did my desk move? Okay. Oh, look at Serger. He looks beautiful. He's like, yes, I'm ready to go. Let's go. All right, Serger. Oh, I need the pedal too. Can't really surge without a pedal. A petal. Oh, this is a real struggle right here. This is a real struggle when you're sewing. Wait, this is not that one. It's this one. Right? We gotta make sure we got the right one. We gotta make sure we got the right pedal. There's something about Serger that just makes me so happy. All right. So I cheat. I know you guys can't see it. So I'm gonna take you guys off to show what I do on my, we're gonna go this way. So when I use my thread, I cut my thread so you can see this piece of thread. So it's already threaded in my machine. So see, he's already all threaded. There's the one right there. And all that I do is I just cut it so that way I can take the end and tie a knot from this one to my back one. So I'll tie a knot onto that so it looks like that. Can you guys see that? I think so. Wait, hold on. 1, 2, oh no, I have 2. Okay, so I have 2 blacks and I have a white. So my whites and my black are crisscrossed right now, so I gotta tighten that up. But all I do is I tie it off. So give me 1 second. I'm gonna put you guys up here. Hopefully you guys can see. We're gonna try and make this all dramatic so you guys can see it. And just because I do this because it's so hard to tie off a Serger that I have a heck of a time. Okay, I gotta stand up. Oh, okay, hopefully you guys can see. My threads are all punctified. Hold on. There we go. You guys can see better. All right. My functified threads. Functified. Okay. There's that one. All right, hold on a second. We gotta take its cord. Tuck Serger's cord. Serger's cord. All right. Now we'll. Why is this crisscrossed? Okay, hold on a second. I have things crisscrossed. Okay. Cause crisscross will make you jump. All right. Why do I have so much thread? Oh my goodness. That's like ridiculous amount of thread. Okay. Now I'm gonna tie this off. Hopefully you guys are still, oh, you guys aren't on camera. Darn it. There we go. Sorry. This is like the fastest way to thread a machine, a serging machine, is to keep your thread already threaded and then just tie a little knot. See, there it is. And it'll go through the machine perfectly fine. Now I got to figure out why my threads, you guys can see, I have my thingy all the way up. Nope, I didn't mean to cover it. For some odd reason, so this is number 4, this is number 3, and for some odd reason I have white going through my number 3, and then I have my black going through my number 2, which I don't know why I have it like that. So we're gonna fix that by getting little Debbie. Where's little Debbie? Where's little Debbie? We're gonna cut here, and we're gonna cut. Wait, why is this all? This one's really funky. Hold on a second. Okay, we're gonna cut right there. Okay. All right. Now we've got the black there. We've got the white here, which I gotta figure out. Oh my goodness, my thread is all messed up. This alone is gonna take me a couple minutes. Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh, where's my end? There it is. Okay, there's that one. Now here's my black one. Trying to make sure you guys can see that on camera, so I'm not just like talking and not showing, in case you get a Serger, because I'm self-taught. I taught myself how to do all of this stuff, and that's why I was like, there's gotta be an easier way to serge, because, or thread your Serger, because I don't know about anybody else, but I don't know about any professionals when they serge, but when I serge, my number 4 always seems to come undone. So I like to make sure my number 4 is done this way, because then I don't have to worry about re-threading anything. Okay. All right. There we go. And then we just have to do the last one. Okay. Which I don't know how all these got so messed up. I'm gonna assume that it was from when I moved my machine. I feel like that's when all this thread went all wonky. Okay. And this one had a knot in it already. So this one's gonna have 2 knots. Alright. There you go. Now the machine's all threaded. Okay, now comes the fun part. Because our machine is all threaded. Alright. We're going to now get the camera back at an angle so you guys can feel the threader. Really. Kind of, there we go. Kind of, there we go. There we go. Maybe there we go. Nope. Alright, hold on a second. There we go. Okay. So we've got the bag to serge. I've also got a sweatshirt that I have to finish. It was part of an order. So we're going to do all that today. Today. Okay. So, first things first, we're going to get those knots out, make sure our serger is perfect, make sure Sergio is wanting to work, because I see a big ass knot on my side. All right, now the best part about a serger, the best part, is that you can literally work with it and it cuts off your excess. So you can see on my bag I have a bunch of denim that is excess denim. So we're literally going to cut this off and it's going to fall in my little trash bin. My little trash bin, which I use all my trash. Hopefully you can see it fall off. Okay, I think that's pretty good. All right, here we go. Also rotate with a serger. Serger does some awesome rotations. Some round cuts. I feel like Serger does some amazing SMR videos too. It's done all the way. Look how clean that looks. That's the one thing I love about serging, is it just comes out so much cleaner. So now when we flip the bag, okay, I'm gonna bring you guys back a little bit so I can flip the bag. And, all right, maybe, possibly. So now when I flip the bag inside out, let's see. Oh, this is what I'll do. I'll stand up and move the camera. All right. There we go. Now when I turn the bag inside out, so you can see all the serges. There we go. My white needs to be a little bit tighter, obviously. There we go. Now you're not getting the cord. Okay. There we go. You can see my white is a little stretched. My tension needs to be a little bit tighter on my white. But we're gonna flip it around. Oh, I just got caught. Serger decided to catch. It's like, no, you cannot show it off yet. Oh, yes, I can. Ugh. All right, where's little Debbie? She needs to cut this off. This is just too much of a tail right this second. I'm like pulling the tail all over the place. Okay, here. Oh, we missed all this. Crud. Completely missed that one. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna come back down. Oh, I see why my tension's so loose. What is going on here? Oh my goodness. I hit the wrong button. And I just see why my tension's off too. You guys see that? This one's on 5. It needs to be on 3. Or at least, maybe we'll go down to 2. 2, and this one should be at 2. Okay, that's why my white was so loose. Alright, so now, if you saw before I hit the, I don't know what I did, I hit the button. I hit the weird button. Now we're going to take and we're going to serge all this off because I completely missed a spot. So we're gonna go back around and we're gonna go in because see, I completely missed all right there. So, and I always do this. This is why I double check. I double check everything before I move on. That's how I roll. And what I'm going to do to make sure I get it is I'm going to cut my last serges off. Hold on. So that way it is not there. There we go. Actually, I really like that angle. Look at that angle. The reason why I wear like these bandanas is because when I have needles, they poke me in the hand, and with this, they get caught on that and not on my hand. I think I'm missing a thread because this is knotting up. Look what it's doing. Serger, what are you doing? Little Debbie. Sergio's being a butt now. All right. My foot's not even going up. Why is my foot not even going up? Yep, look at all that. What happened? It's like it just jammed. It did jam. All right, we gotta figure out why Sergio's jamming. Okay, obviously I'm missing a thread. Okay, who's not threaded? Number 2 is not threaded. My number 2 needle's not threaded. Everything looks okay except for the number 2, which I don't know how it split, but it did. So now we gotta rethread this. Okay, here is, this one is number 1. Okay, but I don't want to do 1 first, I want to do 2 first. Because it's easier for me if I do 2 first than it is if I do 1 first. Because 2 is the back one, obviously, the back needle. The one thing I love about Becky is Becky has an automatic threader. Sergers do not come with automatic threaders, at least mine doesn't. So then you get to sit here and try and thread. And Sergio's being a butt. Go in the hole. I need to get some wax. Some thread wax. Ugh. Seriously? If anybody knows how to thread this, like so much easier, please say so in the comments. Ugh. My goodness. Because I hate threading my chains. My chains. Oh, there we go. There we go. Maybe, possibly. All right. My handy tweezers. My machine came with tweezers. And I love the fact that it came with tweezers. Oh! Makes it so much easier. sometimes. I think I got it. I think I got it. I think I got it. I think I got one. Oh, yes, I did. I got one. Yay. Now we just need to do that again. So one done. One more to go. Oh, that one was not as hard. I hate the number 2 spot. It's so hard. So again, if anybody knows how to thread a serger machine easier, please tell me. Because the serger threader is the worst. It is absolutely the worst to do. All right, let's try this again without it jamming. Oh, first let's do this. All right, we got it working again. Yay. All right, here we go. Now we just need this. We're gonna cut that off because it came out janky and we don't want that much thread. Right along that stitch. I can't see to turn it. Oh, I did not turn that very well. Yes. Let's see how that looks. Why? Oh my goodness, look at that. The tension is so off again. Why is the tension so off? That's gonna pull apart. We can't have the tension that loose. I know it's gonna pull apart. Ah, see? See, look at the tension. Ugh, it's like a Frankenstein tension. Why is it so off? Eh. Alright. Let's try going to 4. I can't believe... I mean, it kind of looks kind of cool, but I don't know. Should we leave it like that? I feel like that looks kind of cool, but not really. But once I pull it all the way, do I like it? I mean, if I do it that way, I could top stitch it with the sewing machine to hold those threads in place. But I feel like the first time it gets like rubbed up against, it's gonna be thoughts. Should I leave it? So here's the way. Okay, hold on. Hold on. Let me angle the camera so you guys can see it. Because I'm not... Okay, you know what? Sergi, you're going to move over for a second. Becky, you're going to move for a second. Oh, there we go. That's how we're going to do it. There we go. Now you guys can see it better. So, what do we think? should we leave it? Give it that kind of Frankenstein stitching look. For some reason, I really like it. And then I could just like top stitch. I could top stitch it. So then we have, that's what we'll do. We'll top stitch it so this is still out like that. Ooh! I think that would look cool, wouldn't it? If we top stitched it and then left this like that. Oh, I think that would look really sick. I don't know if anybody, I mean, I could never duplicate this again because I don't even know how I did it this time. But that would look awesome, wouldn't it? Do a top stitch so this is left out. I really think that would look cool. So I'll just pull it all the way. I do. I think that would look really, really cool. It would give it that dramatic, like nobody else has done type of look. Maybe we can top stitch it in black. And then the spots that are like really extra done, it looks almost intentional. I actually really like that. Okay, that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna top stitch this so it stays, so this is on the outside. That's gonna look so sick, actually. It's gonna look really cool. And it's not that hard because all I have to do is move Becky over and switch out Sergio and we can top stitch it. Yes. Yes! Okay. That's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do. Okay. So hold off on that for a second. Okay. So this is the other project is my, oh, let me move Sergi back over. So you can see that so this is my other project. This is a Notorious B.I.G. Sweatshirt. I got to serge the sleeve back on, and then we have the patchwork, so we're gonna do that one. So, and then we gotta stitch on B.I.G. So if we can get this one done, that'd be really, really cool. All right, so let's get her done. Let's get her done. Let's get her done. All right, sleeves. For a serger, you gotta take off your middle part. If you don't know, your little middle part, and you want to tighten this as tight as humanly possible. So you guys are going to see me pull and pull and pull, which I didn't do there. So we're basically doing this. So I'm going to turn Sergi so I can get him to angle just right. So I can get my sleeve all the way on. Gotta lift it my foot. Okay. Now I got to make sure that my gray is on all the way. All the way. Okay. All right, gonna bring that down. All right, here we go. I wish it kind of went over just a little bit more, but it doesn't. So I gotta make sure the gray is all the way over. Okay. Doing these sweatshirts are kind of a butt. But they look so cool when they're done, and this one is no exception. Alright. Like I said, sleeves are the biggest pain in the butt ever. Alright, where's my little dibbies? There's little Debbie. Alright, sleeve is completely stitched on, and my white actually worked. So there it is. There's my sleeve stitched on. Right there, kinda did the same thing again. I think that's the old stitching, that's why. Okay. I may top stitch that down. All right. So here's the sleeve. The sleeve is now done. She wanted it all gray. So now we slide our little centerpiece back in, because now we gotta put the rest of the sweatshirt together, which is all patchworked together. Okay, so I want to go like this. All right, I have all stitched. I just need to finish serging it. All right. Okay. Now where's my needles? My needles. There's my needles. All right. Now I can take out all these needles that were poking me, that I just keep getting poked by. And see, that's why I wear the gloves, so they just kind of poke it in the thing and it kind of bends it, so it makes it nicer. Right, now we got to do this blue and we got to do the white. All right. I think I just pulled the needle out. I did. See, Sergio's so much nicer than Becky. Becky just wants to jam. Hopefully, I don't have a... Haha. Licky, licky, licky. I feel like this isn't very tight. Like I need to go. Oh man, why is my white not? Why is my tension on my white so loose? It's like pulling through. Oh, but it's not though. Okay, let's try 4.5. Because then when I pull, but see when I go like this, then you can see the white, and you're not supposed to see the white through it. Darn it! All right, let's try this again. I don't know why the white is going through. get that one. Okay, there we go. Now I did it better. Okay, that was just a little too... It's still a little on the black. I don't understand. It's tight though. Well, except for right there, it's kind of loose. All right, let's try one more time. I did make this like super bigger, so. And I did that on purpose. The gal I made this for is actually a medium, and my pattern is a 2X. So, all right, let's go to the black because that seems to be the place where you can see the white the most. All right, I'm gonna end up top stitching this because I don't want to take any more off, and I don't know why it's doing that. It's so tight. Okay, now we gotta do the blue. We gotta do the blue and the red, and we're good. Okay, so we gotta take this blue, kind of pull it out a little bit. Ow! I just poked myself. Talk about I don't like poking myself, and then I poke myself. Okay. All right. Let's see how flat that looks. Okay, Serger, you gotta move over for a second. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to top stitch. I can't remember if this is the front or the back. Oh, I had a needle still. I think this is the front. I feel like this is the front. I could be wrong. I don't remember. Hopefully I have pictures. Because I don't remember which one I did. For what? Oh, I think this is the front. This might be the back. Yep, this is the back. Okay. This is the back. I might change this. I might make this the front and make this one the back. Because if you guys are wondering, you're like, what's the difference? Here's the difference. So, because I got this little like dimple right here. You can see that. There we go. Why does my camera look so blurred? Is my camera blurred or is it just me? I feel like my camera's blurred. No, it's just me. All right. But I'm going to put this on the top. So, but see, I don't want the blue. Oh, that's not going to work because I don't want the blue touching right there because that looks funky. I don't like that. All right, let me see the other side. I mean, it still kind of has it, but I feel like that pops out more. So, all right. All right, I'll figure out how to do the back. We'll figure out how to do the back. because we're gonna have the hoodie. The hoodie! Which I gotta grab the hoodie when we're done with that. So that's gonna be the fun part. All right. Here we go. Ow! Gosh, I swear, I'm always stabbing myself. All right. Anybody else stab themselves with the needles? I feel like that's all I ever do is just stab my little fingers, stab my little hands. Just stab, stab, stab. Stab away. Wait a minute. I can't see the chat. I can't see the chat. There we go. All right. I was very worried about my fingers there. Ow. All right. There we go, there we go, there we go, go. There we go, there we go, there we go, go. All right. Serger, to the side. Oop. I got needles falling out. All right. Take out the needles. When I bring Becky back, she'll have no front end. Becky has no front end. Ooh, that came out nice. It's amazing the stuff you learn when you teach yourself. I mean, I'm sure that there is people that can like teach other people how to do stuff and they're like the best. But honestly, I kind of feel like I learned my own little tricks and techniques. Let's figure this out. Because why not? Let's see how bad that looks. Because I literally just made it over. I didn't cut this the way a normal person that does patchworks would do. I'm all a normal person. I'm not normal. Oh, that looks so good. Okay, now I gotta do the blue. That actually looks good. And now we gotta do the blue. Blue. Alright, here comes the fun part. Because the way I did this, okay, I'm going to take my little bibbies. I'm gonna cut it like that. And I'm gonna go this way. Wait. I think I'm gonna do this way too. There we go. All right. Now I'm gonna take that knot. Serger. We're gonna take that knot and we're gonna go right over the top like that. Serger goes to the sign. Oh my goodness, I figured out how to do it. I'm so proud of myself. Yes. All right. Now we are done with that. All right. We got to serge the two together, but we're going to take and we're going to move Becky over because I got to sew on the top, which is the, whatchamacallit? The, Biggie Smalls picture. So, we're going to put all that right there for right now. Alright, now that Becky butt has fallen off, we're going to unplug Becky for a second. Because Becky needs surgery. Okay, there we go. My screen just went black. Alright, there goes Sergi. He's got to go over. Becky's got to come back up with her butt that fell off, which I don't know why her butt keeps falling off. So now we got to put Becky's butt back on. Anybody else have problems with their big butt sewing machine falling off like that? See, look at that. If you've ever wondered what the inside of a sewing machine looks like, you will almost always see it on my shoe because for some odd reason, bucket legs falling apart every single time. Okay, are we locked on? Probably not. Oh, there we go. Maybe, possibly. Okay, where's my... Oh, it's not gonna fit. Don't make me get up. You're gonna make me get up. Come on, Becky. Don't make me get up, Becky. Quit being annoying. Okay. Seriously? Why? Okay, there we go. I have no idea if the front end is on, right? Is it? Yes, it is. Okay. Now I just gotta get... Ugh. This is the make it work moment because I don't know where my screwdrivers are. So being a woman and having fingernails makes it so much easier. I'll just use my fingernail. Okay. Whew, there we go. We compromise around here. All right. Now that Becky is kind of back on board. Where's her plug? Okay. There's Becky's cord. Becky. Okay. Becky's cord. All right. There we go. All right. Now we have to, I think I did this in white, right? I feel like I did. Okay, for some odd reason, my purple decided it was going to somehow wrap up on my white. Oh, I don't want to do that. It's going to take me forever. Okay, there we go. All right, now we got to take this out because if I remember right, I think I did it in white, right? Yes, I did it in white. So we gotta we gotta sew on the Biggie Smiles picture on in the white. Alright. And we had black in here. Now we gotta put white in there. Alright. I was like, where'd Little Debbie's go? We love Little Debbie. Alright. And we're using our white from our Serger because I'm just too lazy to go get another white thread. But that's alright, because when we go back to the Serger, we'll just knot it. Good girl, Becky. Good girl. Alright, now alright. Okay, Sergie, Becky, let's turn you out of the way, Becky. Let's get this. Alright. Nope, that's the back. Here's the top. Okay. Alright. Oh, you guys can't see, sorry. You guys aren't looking to see what I'm looking at. Alright. I think I'm gonna put them like right there. Because I think that's perfect. Because then I still have the room down here for the kangaroo pocket. So we're gonna go right there. So, oh, and I want to do something. How much time do we have? I'm gonna do it after. Supposedly, if you take acetone, so like nail polish remover, and you put it on the graphic, you can get all this cracking to stop. So we're gonna put it on there and see if it actually works or not, because he's pretty cracked pretty bad, and I think it would look so much cooler if we could get it to be not cracked. And I think that would look awesome. So if we run out of time, because remember, we're only working for 2 hours today. If we run out of time and we can't acetone Biggie, we're going to acetone Biggie on Wednesday. And I'll probably go live again at 12 o'clock on Wednesday. And we'll try and get Biggie all acetone. But first we got to get Biggie sewn on before we try and acetone Biggie. Biggie. Alright, and we've got to zigzag stitch, because zigzag stitch is so cool for this. Alright, here we go. Alright, gotta go slower because it's a lot of stop and go on zigzag. And I should have sprayed this down, and I didn't. I'm working on not sprayed down Biggie, which I don't really like doing, but that's alright. Alright, hold on. I don't know if I like how far off that is. No, I don't like that stitching. So let's pull this stitching, because I don't like this. It's too big. And I didn't do it that big on the sleeve or the hood. So it can't be that big. It can't be. That was an easy sim rip to do. I'm more worried about the back, but I'm hoping the hood kind of covers a lot of the holes. Because the person has like really, really long hair that bought this. So. Oh, you know what might be kind of cool to do on the back? Is like a tribute, like his birthday, like, you know, born and RIP on the back. I don't know. I'll figure something out if I need to like really cover it. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I probably should have sprayed this. You might hear an ice cream truck. My husband might be right. It might be spring break because why is the ice cream truck gone? I know it isn't that late. Let's see how that looks. Oh, that looks a lot better. Okay. Yeah. Here we go. Okay. Yeah, I knew that one was going to be kind of funky because of the way I cut it. But I kind of like that funkiness. I almost feel like it was intentional. All right. All right. Woo! Maybe we will get to do the acetone. I will be so excited if we get to do the acetone at the same time. These roses are always the hardest thing on this thing to do. Okay, hold on. I gotta get something to drink. I gotta get a sip. Okay. Ow. Ow. There we go. I feel like I'm a little too far right now. Oh, my goodness. We're almost there. I don't know if I really want to try the acetone trick on here or not. Because I kind of like the aged look to it. Alright, now let's see how this looks. Because we're going to have to go back to Serger. We're going to have to switch machines from Becky to Serger. Yeah, I don't know if I want to acetone him. Kind of like it the way it is. I think I'm going to leave it. Okay. All right. Now, oh, we need the bag back. We need the bag back. Okay. Before we go and switch back to Serger, we need the bag back. And we need to go to the top stitch. Because I want to top stitch this all the way around. So I gotta make sure I have this pulled. All right. Which I'm actually really excited about this. All right. I'll do the bag reveal at the end because this just looks so cool. This is so cool looking. Oh, I need the underneath. Good. Ugh. Hopefully, I don't have too much damage stitching underneath. I kind of do. Oh, man. Man. I don't know why that looks so bad underneath for. Oh, I should have done blue underneath. Alright, I'm gonna have to redo this and do it in blue because I don't like that, but I do like, look how cool that looks. So there's the front, except for this long black. It just gives it that little extra oomph. I love it. I love it. So then when you have a bag, you have that little extra decal. And it's not gonna come apart. Ah, I love it. I just gotta do blue. I gotta do blue all the way around, I think, on both sides. Because I don't know that I like the white showing up right here, especially on this side. But I do like the rest of it. I just think that looks so cool. I don't know why, I just really, really love that effect. And it was completely by accident, but I love that effect on here. And then there's the other side. Which, see, it looks so much cooler. Gives it just like a little bit more extra like oomph. And I started kind of shredding these. So I think that's why I like it, because it kind of gives it that shred vibe without it being shredded. Except, like I said, I need to do this in blue. I don't like it in white. I really, really don't. So that we will have to do. Okay, what else do we have to sew? Do we have to sew anything? I did the top stitch on that. I mean, I could sew the bag together, but nah. Okay, we got this done. Oh, okay, we gotta go back to Serger. We gotta switch the machines around again. We gotta go back to Serger. Alright, Serger's gonna finish this project. We're gonna finish the project. Alright, so we gotta turn this one off. We gotta take, okay, what did I just do with, what did I just, oh, there it is. I tucked it. Oh, look, there's my screwdriver. Now I find my screwdriver, and I don't need it. Of course. Isn't that the way that always works? Okay, so we gotta cut that one. Now we gotta switch the machines around. Okay, let's do Becky in the back, Sergio in the front. Becky! We're gonna turn Becky. Maybe. Okay. All right, Becky, go this way, Becky. Becky and your little fat ass. All right. All right, there we go. All right, now there's Sergio. Okay. Woo. All right, now we need this. Oh, there we go. All right. We need this like super, super tight, the tension. I know we do. Because this is a sheet. I'm putting a sheet on the inside of that Biggie Smalls sweatshirt. So that way it has, you can't see the horrible stitching, and it makes it softer on the skin without all that stitching on it. So here we go. Here we go. All right. Oh, we gotta make sure Sergio's on, which he's not. There we go. And now, oh, I forgot the foot pedal too. Can't do any surgeon without a surge pedal. Oh. And I realized I forgot to thread. Shoot. Okay, where is it at? I had cut my thread, like I told you guys I do, and I forgot to knot Sergio's thread. So let's knot Sergio's thread. Right. There we go. All right, now. Cute. All right, now let's do it. Oh my goodness. like, where's little Debbie? We lost little Debbie, but we found little Debbie. All right, there's little Debbie. Now, we missed right there for some odd reason. All right, so let's do this again. Let's do this at 3, 3, 5, and 5. I just gotta play with your tension, because especially on littler, thinner fabrics, and this is just a really thin sheet, but it's so soft and it's gonna feel so good against the skin. If you do it right, you can take your threads and pull them to make them a little bit tighter too if you want to. But see, if you make them too tight, then when you pull, you'll snap them like that. And like that. So I snapped my white. Why is my white? It's like my white is not... It's too tight, but it's too loose. Oh bother. Bother. Let's try that. Much better. And that is going on the inside, so. Like I said, that's going on the inside of the shirt, so you're not really gonna see it. I just wanted to make it softer. I feel like I'm a horrible cutter. Holy cow. This has got like ridiculous amount of armholes. My armhole is like wonky, like really badly wonky. Okay. Oh my armhole is so off. This is bad. This is like really, really bad. I don't know why it's so bad for. But it's bad. I mean, I know it's a sheet, but geez, this is bad. It's like a really, really, I don't recommend anybody using this softened sheet. Like I said, I just really, really wanted a nice soft sheet on the inside. So that's why I did it. That nice softness, especially since I have so many patchworks done, so many patched pieces. Okay, it doesn't look horrible, but it kind of does, so I'm gonna go in just a little bit. won't see any of this because when I do it, it's going to be inside out like that. So you won't see it, and it's going to be the inside. So again, you won't see it. I just wanted to give it like an extra piece of softness. That's the only reason why I did it that way. The only reason why I did it that way. And Serger is kicking butt today. And today, I'm gonna have to re-go over this because I hecka missed it. I didn't see it. Oh, I didn't. I thought I did. Ooh, I heard that snap. There we go. And now Serger to the side. Voila. Okay, now take this. We take this. Okay. All right, Serger. Oh, let's line this two up. Oh no, those panels are not supposed to be touching like that. Oh no, I have red touching red. That's not what I wanted. How did I do that? Oh no, that's right. I didn't want it that way, but this isn't mine. It's for a customer, so that's why it's like that. Because they wanted it that way. I didn't want it that way. I don't like things touching. I don't like the same colors touching. Oh well. All right. Here we go. Oops. I almost did this backwards. I would have been mad. All right, hold on a second. Ugh. I almost did this backwards. Okay, there's the front of that one. There's the back. Gotta put the two front to front together. Front to front together. Oh. This looks okay. It's my first time ever doing anything like this. Because I didn't even finish the Chucky one yet. Which I probably should have finished Chucky first before I did this one. Ow! I just poked myself underneath the fingernail. Alright. Back over here, Serger. right. Ba-doo-ba-doo. Okay. Quit. All right. Flip it inside out. Looks good. Okay, now the reds together. Okay. See how that looks. Right, so far so good. Woo. So far so good. Ew, this is like really, really off. Okay. And then go the other way. Oh no, I got it all. Okay, cool. Looks like I did anyways. What is going on there? Oh, no, I missed that spot right there. Okay. Alright, which works out because I can literally go on this side, go the other side. Me and Sergi are gonna go on the other side. See how that looks now. Let's see how that looks now. We gotta wait. Okay, hold on. All right. We gotta wait. Actually, that looks kind of cool off like that. I kind of like it. Kind of like it. Okay, let's see if we can get this side done. We got like 10 minutes. Can we get this part of the sweatshirt done? And then Wednesday, when we come back, we'll do the sleeves and the hoodie. I'll make sure I have the hoodie already, which I already have it done. I just gotta get it. Get it. Okay, we're gonna have I'm so glad I made this bigger. Yes, okay. So I could take it in. I always cut everything so much bigger. So that way I can take it in. Because when you're so flat, oversized and awesome. All right, let's see how horribly bad it looks. Ta-da, 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 ta-da. Oh my goodness, it looks actually really good. I'm surprised. So cool. Okay, so now I just have to put the arms on and the inside in. So, okay, so I gotta remember how to do this. Okay, so if I want this to sit on the inside. Okay, I gotta think for a second. Where's sleeve one? Okay, she wanted this on the right side. So, okay. Now I gotta think about this all perfectly done in the right direction. Okay. All right. So if this is, okay, hold on. All right, if this is, okay, so it would be on like this. So this would be the right side. So this sleeve would be here. Okay, so now to do this, I gotta go this way. This is always the worst part for me when it comes to serging, because you have to do everything backwards. And then this needs to be inside out, right? Yes, it does need to be inside out, right? I feel like that's right. Okay. So then this goes like this. Is that right? I gotta think about this. Oh my goodness, I feel like that's wrong, but then I feel like it's right at the same time. So let's figure it out. Okay, so this goes here. No, that's right. It would be backwards. It would be like this, because then, no, that's not right. Hold on a second. Yeah, because then when I pull it out, it's backwards. So when I pull it through, it's backwards. So it's got to be right facing, right facing. And that should be right. I always have to stop and think. Double check myself like a gazillion times. I still don't think that's right. Oh, let me see. I think it's right facing, right facing. I feel like that's wrong. Okay. Let me see. Where's my clippies? Clippers! Alright, I don't know where clippies are. So we're gonna do pins. Because I've moved too much stuff. I have no idea where my clips are. Okay. Which I like testing my clips out on this stuff, but obviously I can't. Okay. Now when I turn this right side, yep, that's right. Okay. Okay, so now I just gotta get this all lined up. So it's exactly, wait, is that the right? No, if that's the back. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, I gotta make sure this is right too. Because she wanted it a certain way, so I gotta make sure that's right. Oh my goodness. Because she wanted that biggie writing on her right arm, so I gotta make sure that this is right when I flip it around. So let me pin this all together and make sure it's right before I go in. Because I don't have much room on the arms. Because she just wanted one solid color for the arms. So I don't have much give on the arms. I don't have as much give as I do everything else, because everything else I cut it super big because I was like, oh yes, I want to make this just a tad bit bigger, because if I need to cut stuff off, I can. So I made it like a 2X, and she's a medium. She's a medium to a large, so I wanted to make sure it was like way oversized so I had plenty of room to cut. Okay, now when I flip this around, okay, that is right. That's on the right side, that's on the right, okay. Now, we get to do this. Woo. Okay, but before we do that, I have to get that white too. All right, so now that we got this, I gotta get the white. So I want the messed up side. Yeah, the horrible side to horrible side. So I want it like this. So that way the nice clean side is on the outside. So that way you will not see my seams. I mean, you will because it's white, but not as bad as if I didn't do this. So now I'm doing 3 layers together instead of just 2. Now I'll tell you what, anybody else that just starts, they all try and do like really easy stuff. Oh, and that's time. All right, So looks like on Wednesday we'll finish this one because we got time. 2 hours. We almost got this sweatshirt completely completed, and we got my shorts completed. I'm so excited. We got some progress done. Yay! I will see you guys for Wednesday. I keep wanting to say Thursday.